The cryptocurrency world is abuzz. The digital currency landscape is ever evolving, with new players and innovations constantly emerging. Among these, one name has been making waves and capturing the attention of enthusiasts and experts alike. Pi Network, the brainchild of Stanford PhDs, has finally flown the coop. This project, which started as an academic experiment, has grown into a full-fledged cryptocurrency network, promising to revolutionize the way we think about digital money. After years of anticipation, Pi Network launched its open mainnet in February 2025. This milestone was not just a date on the calendar but a culmination of years of hard work, research, and community building. This marked a pivotal moment, allowing Pi to spread its wings and engage in real-world blockchain transactions. The open mainnet means that Pi can now interact with other cryptocurrencies and blockchain networks, opening up a world of possibilities. Before this grand debut, Pi operated in a closed ecosystem. This closed environment allowed the developers to test and refine the network, ensuring it was robust and secure before opening it up to the wider world. It relied on a closed mainnet launched back in December 2021. This initial phase was crucial for building the foundation of the network and gaining the trust of its early adopters. Since its inception in March 2019, Pi has attracted a devoted following. The project's unique approach and vision have resonated with millions of users around the world. Millions of users, dubbed pioneers, have flocked to the network. These pioneers have been instrumental in spreading the word about Pi and helping to build a vibrant and engaged community. What's the big deal about Pi? Why has it garnered so much attention and enthusiasm? The answer lies in its innovative approach to cryptocurrency and mining. It boasts a unique approach to mining. Unlike traditional cryptocurrencies that require powerful and energy-intensive hardware, Pi can be mined using just a smartphone. Forget about energy-guzzling hardware. Pi is mined using smartphones. This makes it accessible to a much wider audience, allowing anyone with a smartphone to participate in the network. This accessibility has contributed to its massive user base, reported to be around 47 million as of late 2023. The ease of use and low barrier to entry have made Pi an attractive option for many. The open mainnet launch was a coming-of-age moment for Pi Network. It represented the transition from a promising project to a fully operational and open cryptocurrency network. It signified a transition from a closed system to one that could potentially interact with the broader cryptocurrency world. This opens up new opportunities for integration, collaboration, and innovation within the blockchain space. But with this newfound freedom came a whole new set of challenges and uncertainties. The open mainnet brings with it the complexities of operating in a decentralized and open environment, where security, scalability, and user adoption are critical factors for success. The open mainnet launch was a crucial step. It marked the beginning of Pi's journey from a concept to a tangible asset in the cryptocurrency world. The excitement was palpable as developers and early adopters celebrated this milestone. However, this was just the beginning of a much longer and more challenging journey. But for Pi to truly soar, it needs to be listed on major cryptocurrency exchanges. These platforms are the gateways to liquidity and wider adoption. Without these listings, even the most promising cryptocurrencies can struggle to gain traction. The listing process itself is rigorous, involving technical evaluations, legal considerations, and community support. This is where things get interesting. The cryptocurrency market is highly competitive, and getting listed on top exchanges can significantly boost a coin's visibility and credibility. Traders and investors closely watch these listings, often leading to a surge in trading volumes and price movements. For Pi, this phase is critical to its success. While Pi has secured listings on platforms like OKX, BitGet, MEXC, Bitmart, and HTX, these are significant achievements. Each of these platforms has its own user base and market influence, contributing to Pi's growing presence in the crypto space. However, the journey doesn't end here. One big fish remains elusive: Binance. Binance is one of the largest and most influential cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. A listing on Binance can propel a cryptocurrency into the mainstream, attracting a vast number of traders and investors. For Pi, securing a Binance listing is a coveted goal. Binance, a heavyweight in the crypto exchange arena, has been hesitant to embrace Pi. This hesitation is significant. Binance's listing criteria are stringent, focusing on factors like project viability, community support, and regulatory compliance. Pi's journey to meet these criteria is ongoing and challenging. Binance even conducted a community poll about listing Pi, and the response was overwhelmingly positive, garnering over 2 million votes in favor. This level of community support is rare and highlights the strong backing Pi has from its user base. Yet community support alone isn't enough to secure a listing. Despite this, Binance remains unconvinced, citing concerns about Pi's level of decentralization and the rollout of its Know Your Customer (KYC) procedures. Decentralization is a core principle in the crypto world, and any perceived shortcomings can be a significant hurdle. Additionally, robust KYC processes are essential for regulatory compliance and user security. Binance's reluctance underscores a fundamental challenge for Pi. Overcoming these barriers requires continuous development, transparent communication, and addressing the concerns raised by major exchanges. It's a complex and ongoing process that tests the resilience and adaptability of the Pi network. The lack of a Binance listing raises eyebrows and casts a shadow of doubt over Pi's legitimacy in the eyes of some investors. For many, a Binance listing is a mark of credibility and trust. Without it, Pi faces skepticism and uncertainty, which can impact its adoption and market performance. This is further complicated by the fact that some exchanges list Pi as IOUs, which are essentially speculative instruments not yet backed by actual Pi on the mainnet. This practice can create confusion and mistrust among potential investors, making it even more crucial for Pi to secure solid, reputable listings. In conclusion, Pi's uphill battle is far from over. The journey to widespread acceptance and success in the cryptocurrency world is fraught with challenges. However, with a dedicated community, ongoing development and strategic efforts to address key concerns, Pi has the potential to overcome these obstacles and achieve its goals. The Pi network community, affectionately known as pioneers, is a force to be reckoned with. Their enthusiasm is palpable, and they play a significant role in shaping Pi's market value. Pioneers are actively involved in trading Pi, often through peer-to-peer platforms, social media channels like Telegram, and Pi's own ecosystem apps. This grassroots approach to trading has fostered a sense of community ownership over Pi's price. The more pioneers believe in Pi's potential, the more they are willing to trade it at higher prices. This can create upward price pressure, but it can also be a double-edged sword. While the community's passion can drive up Pi's value, it can also contribute to volatility. Speculation and hype can lead to price swings, especially in a market as emotionally driven as cryptocurrency. Pioneers' belief in Pi's future is essential, but it needs to be tempered with a healthy dose of caution and awareness of market realities. Section 4. Navigating the minefield, liquidity, centralization, and the long arm of regulation. Pi Network's journey is fraught with challenges. One of the most pressing issues is liquidity. Currently, Pi is primarily traded on smaller exchanges and through peer-to-peer transactions. This limited liquidity means that converting large amounts of Pi into other cryptocurrencies or fiat currency can be difficult, and could potentially impact its price stability. Another concern revolves around centralization. The Pi core team still exerts significant control over the network. While they claim that decentralization is the ultimate goal, the current state of affairs raises concerns about transparency and potential vulnerabilities. And then there's the regulatory elephant in the room. The cryptocurrency landscape is still grappling with regulatory uncertainty worldwide. Governments are scrambling to understand and regulate this emerging asset class, and Pi Network is not immune to these challenges. Section 5. The price of Pi: a bubble ready to burst or a diamond in the rough. Pi Network finds itself at a crossroads. The project, which has garnered significant attention and a massive user base, is now facing a critical juncture. The decisions made in the coming months could determine whether Pi becomes a revolutionary force in the cryptocurrency world or fades into obscurity. Its open mainnet launch was a major milestone, yet questions linger about the sustainability of its current price, especially given the ambitious goal of a 314.159 GCV, or global consensus value. This target has been both a beacon of hope and a point of contention among investors and analysts alike. Skeptics point to several red flags. They argue that the current valuation is not backed by substantial real-world utility or adoption. The skepticism is further fueled by the volatile nature of the cryptocurrency market, where prices can swing dramatically in short periods. The lack of clarity surrounding Pi's tokenomics, particularly its token burning mechanism, raises concerns. Investors are wary of the potential for inflation or deflation within the Pi economy, which could impact the token's long-term value. The limited liquidity and reliance on internal trading within the Pi ecosystem also raise eyebrows. Without broader market adoption and external trading options, the token's value could remain artificially inflated or deflated depending on internal dynamics. And let's not forget the regulatory uncertainty looming over the entire cryptocurrency space. Governments around the world are still grappling with how to regulate digital currencies, and any adverse regulations could have a significant impact on Pi's future. However, Pi's supporters remain optimistic. They believe that the project's innovative approach to mining and its focus on accessibility could set it apart from other cryptocurrencies. The community's enthusiasm and commitment are seen as strong indicators of Pi's potential for success. They argue that the project is still in its early stages, and that its massive user base and growing ecosystem of Pi-powered apps hold immense potential. The development of new applications and services within the Pi ecosystem could drive demand and increase the token's utility. They believe that as Pi matures and addresses its challenges, its value will continue to rise. The path ahead is fraught with challenges, but with careful planning and execution, Pi Network could very well transform from a speculative asset into a cornerstone of the digital economy.